So, Karen booked the tour. I'm assuming it is a wine tour, knowing Karen. So, yeah, let's see how these things goes, and we are all prepped up to
go on
drink some wine.
Yeah.
All right.
It sinks in a bit more after. The first one was just really harsh, like it was like, that's right. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'll show you the cork. That's it, what they call a diam cork. It's made of granulated Portuguese cork and made into that shape using vegetable gum. And they are the best corks for us. They're beautiful. Very consistent.
Because of the smell of the alcohol that gets released, or why it's like, obviously I know the cork is always better, but like what is the distinction between obviously the cork and just like a plastic?
The plastic closure.
Yeah.
Well, basically over time that will breathe. The air from outside will go through the cork into the wine. Yeah. And anything inside will go back out again, and that interchange, very slowly, very gradual, will continue, but it won't spoil the wine. So we've had wines 15 years old under the cork, and the wine is better than ever. We haven't used these closures, the screw caps, for 15 years, so we're not sure how good they are. But we've decided that we will continue with those. More expensive, 80 cents each, 2 cents each. Well, we think they're better, and so we'll stick with them. We work on the basis if it ain't broke, don't fix it, it's all right.
Oh wow, this is very nice.
Get the nose?
Yes, like even on the first go, it literally goes whoosh, out. Nah, good. I like it, it's really nice.
Now that's been fortified by South Australian brandy spirit.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because when you make it one like that, you want to keep it sweet. So. Again, of anything that you've tried, you're welcome to have another go.
Perfect. Yeah.
Muscat.
Look at you! Oh my god.
I've already decided I'm getting 6 of them.
He just wants a little bit more.
Just a
little bit more of the muscat.
The muscat.
Yeah, sure.
He's in love with it already.
Yes, good enough.
We're bringing it back home.
That was good. We got ourselves 6 mascots.
Mascots?
Mascot.
Muscat.
Muscat.
I don't know how you say it. Muscat? Muscat?
It's the Karen way. There, see?
So we are now at Jay's Wine. We just came out of
Dimdima.
Dimdima. I really like that one more because it was a bit more.
It's very intimate.
Yeah, it was very intimate.
Very intimate.
Here you can tell that this place is a little bit more open. And they've given us 2 glasses, one for white wine and the other one for red wine, I believe. Let's see how it goes. Whoa.
Yeah, that was how.
Very acidic.
It's a strong one. Like it hits you quite like in your face a bit with this one.
Yeah.
For sure.
So if you like it, at the end of the day, this is all based on personal preferences.
Yeah.
This is definitely not mine because it's very acidic and very strong.
It's a little sour as well.
Yeah, it's quite sour.
Yeah.
But there are people that will like it. So if you're into that, this is for you.
No, like, I don't mind it. I think it's alright. But yeah, definitely like for his palate, he would be definitely no. But for me, it's like okay, it's a bit of like it's a bit of a hit, but yeah, I don't mind it.
So it seems like this place is good for like date nights. It's good for couple, families, groups, probably not kids. Yeah, it seems like it's very spacious. It allows us to actually have a conversation, review each wine individually. The last place didn't give us that space, but it felt a little bit more of an experience with that one. This one is more of like relaxed taste, and it gives you a good atmosphere to be able to sink it all in. So I do quite like this place quite a bit. So that seems to be the end of our
JS Wine
tasting. Which one was your favorite so far?
I definitely have to say my favorite would be the Moscato and the Sauvignon Blanc. The one with the passion fruit taste, those are the two favorite ones. They were very easy to drink. It was very easy to, obviously for the palate basically. But yeah, no, like overall it's nice, but I would say that there's none that really stood out to the point where I'm like, I need to get like a 6 bottle and bring it back to Sydney. So yeah, like I like it, but not enough for me to buy it.
So this is the signature one.
The signature one.
From the great story of
What we have here, which I don't actually remember. I'm already kind of tipsy. Alright, let's go. He doesn't even bother smelling it. He just goes for the taste.
maybe I had one too much. It smells nice. It smells smooth.
The taste is definitely on a more drier side, but it's actually a nicer dry. Not like my throat is literally dry. It's actually got a mixture of smooth and dry, which is very interesting.
Like, I know it's dry, but I can't really feel it, but I just know.
No, it's dry.
It smells really nice. It smells sweet. Does it taste sweet? I know what you mean by dry.
It definitely is.
It
It
tastes...
tastes really very subtly,
Yeah.
very late, but it will.
Yeah, it's almost as if somebody is meant to shoot now,
Yeah.
and then they shoot 10 seconds later. It's really weird. It's a delayed reaction.
It's a delay.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember when we ate at the TK something, and how we had that what I had, panna cotta?
Yeah, the panna cotta where you were like, oh, it's
And then the longer you left it, the more you could feel it. That's the type of feeling I'm getting.
Yeah. It's definitely very lovely. It's just, it gives you this really delayed palate reaction. Like you don't think it's like that, and then it's like, oh, okay, this is what it tastes like. Interesting. But I definitely enjoyed the rosé, which is a love potion.
We're getting the love potion.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
I can't afford to lose her. I must have the love potion now. So that was, what was the name of the tour?
Well, it's Country Food Trails, and they took us on 3 wineries. It was Dimdima, JS Wines, and I think it was Brangayne.
Yeah, Brangayne. It was an interesting name.
The label was more interesting. I love the label.
It had quite a bit of story to it. Out of the 3 locations, which one did you like the most?
Dimdima, more because it's very intimate, and I personally really like that intimacy because I got to ask the man a lot of questions about wine, and there's certain questions where I've always had, but because we've always been to very big wineries, they didn't have time to answer it. It's not like they didn't want it, but they have so many people to cater to, whereas this one literally had kind of sessions booked in for each tour or each couple that walked in, so we had a lot of time to ask questions, and I really enjoyed that.
I guess in terms of, I did like Dimdima a lot as well. It's more because out of the 3 of them, Dimdima was not the prettiest.
Yeah, it's definitely not pretty, let's put it that way. It's you did not expect that being a winery. When they said that's a cellar door, you kind of go, oh, okay, did not expect that, because it doesn't look pretty. Like if you were to do it for Instagram or you want to look pretty, that's not a pretty winery to go to.
It's not the best one.
Yeah.
But what really makes Dimdima is, I want to say, the guy named David, who's a very nice man, who explains to you. He makes you feel like you're part of the experience. And it really, like, for a couple that's already established such as ourselves, it makes it quite an experience.
Yeah, it really did.
If you're a new couple, there's going to be a lot of room for you wanting to talk to your own partner. So probably Dimdima may not be for you yet.
Yeah.
The Jay's Winery was pretty on the ball with the giving you your room to talk, see how you liked it.
Yeah.
And Brangayne's actually, it was nice. I feel like we were lucky that we were by ourselves. We
Yeah.
were able to talk amongst ourselves, and we had the ability to see the story and like understand the culture of it. But nevertheless, even though Brangayne's was the prettiest of them all in my eyes, and Jay's Winery like is a perfect vibe for parties and or getting to know each other, as an established couple, I did love the warmth feeling of Dimdima's David, and how he made us feel, and how he took that time to speak to us about each winery, about each individual wine, and how his son makes it. So you can really feel that it's a family made, and it's just loved by the owners themselves in a very intimate manner. Now, did you have a favorite wine amongst it all?
I guess it's kind of obvious. We did buy the Muscat and we bought 6 bottles, and that's from Dimdima.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious that is the favorite one. We did also enjoy a few wines from Brangayne, and definitely we did buy a few back to, obviously back home with us as well.
Yeah, like with Brangayne's, I really love potion.
Yeah, I know. That was such an explanation.
Like there is such a great story behind Brangayne's. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but like
you get the point.
Yeah, it is sentiment, and like now I've got 2 wines that say I've got 2 love potions. So it's a fun journey with that one, but Muscat was a must-have, and I don't know if you saw what I did there, but nevertheless, all 3 of them were very different, and if I had one favorite, it was the Muscat, as I went crazy over that, like that.
Literally, like the minute he tasted it, it was like, yeah, I have to have this.
This one.
So it's pretty obvious which one we enjoyed the most.
How would you rate today's service overall, including? It's hard because we have 3 different areas.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm most happy with the tour themselves, as she did take the time. At some point the camera was dying, and she found us a charging station so we can get that sorted while we were recording on our phones. We were able to get a couple of things through the GoPro, which we're very happy about. And yeah, like I think today's customer service of the day should go to Sharon.
Yeah.
From Food Trucks. She did ask us to
Country
deliver
Food Trails.
Country Food
Food Trucks. I was like, what are you saying?
I'm so bad. But yeah, if you are in Orange and you're looking for a place, we definitely would recommend Country Food Trails.
Yeah.
They don't just do wineries.
They do food trails. They do a variety of trails. That's what they're known for. And they actually gave us a little birthday cake for David as well. So I just want to kind of show you guys. It's a little cupcake for David's birthday, and also a card as well. So it's very lovely, and obviously for me, because it wasn't my birthday, I had like a little treat bag as well.
Yeah.
So this is their name, and we really enjoyed their service. It was very personalized. It was literally just the 2 of us on the tour, and I personally did tell them what I was like, what David was interested in, what I was interested in terms of wines, and they tried to select the wineries that were a bit more, I guess, catered to that sort of taste bud. And they obviously, they get to know you. We told them about the channel. They actually checked it out, and they were like, oh, we've seen your engagement, we've seen, what you guys do, which was very lovely to, actually be able to communicate how we do things with them. I guess in the first instance.
It really shows that they do the research, and that they are, because there are small business here in Australia, they do really care for their clients. So if you do decide to go with them, they will be wanting to know what is it that you're looking for, so they can make the best experience for you. And I couldn't have asked for a better tour guide than Sharon, and she did an excellent job. But yeah, a customer award goes to her. Second would probably go to David from
Dimdima.
From Dimdima, and then so on to Brangayne's and Jay's Wines. I wasn't like, I didn't hate the service there. Like, they actually worked quite well. They were attentive. They came in with the wine, gave us our space.
You mean at JS Wines?
JS Wines, yeah. Like, they gave us a space while they were catering to everyone else. They gave us a brief explanation
of each wine.
Dave gave us some extensive explanation
a lot of detail, which was lovely.
And honestly, because we're established, we already know each other a lot. It was more it was better for us to be able to connect more with Dave than it was to just have that little bit of extra time and talk about the good wines of Jay's Wines. But yeah, that's our opinion. Let us know. Should you decide to come to Orange, you must try Dimdima, as you have to speak to Dave. Dave is an amazing man. We got really good footage, and honestly, I'm excited for this video purely because Dave really made it worthwhile. Other than that, that is our review for the
winery
tour. And definitely come down to Orange and speak to Dave and speak to Sharon, as they are amazing people.